time for introduction.
That's right, time for an introduction. So that nice young man that you saw introducing with me, that's my son Devin. I love him to death, and there may be an occasion or two where he's hanging out with me. We'll see how that goes. Hi everybody, Jason, Twin Cities Keto. Doing a little introduction here. I'm starting a YouTube channel, and we're gonna cover some stuff related to keto. Today I'm gonna talk about my journey with the keto diet, a couple sections I'm going to have in videos. I'm going to have product reviews. I'm going to talk about different books that I enjoy. I'm also going to talk about upcoming keto events. Not many people talk about that very much in their YouTube videos. One of the most important things that I'm going to have is a thing called Keto Conversations. And the Keto Conversations is going to be important because it's going to talk to experts in the keto field, but not just the experts in the keto field. I'm going to talk to everyday people that are doing keto. We're going to talk about their struggles and their successes and stuff related to that. So that's going to be an important aspect of this channel. I'm also going to do some exercise video tutorial type things. Probably not going to do a ton of cooking stuff. I know there's a lot of keto cooking out there, and I'm not the best cook. I tend to eat a lot of the same things a lot of the time. So I might not have as much of that. I may show some meals that I'm eating or something like that, but it's not going to be that much of that. So with that being said, this initial introduction, talk a little bit about my journey. So back in 2013, I pushed my weight up to 198 pounds. I was eating unhealthily foods, a lot of fast food type stuff. I was drinking probably a 12-pack of Mountain Dew a day. I was working in a place, day program for adults with disabilities, and right next to the place I was working was a Holiday gas station, and I would go in there and I'd get a big 64 ounce Mountain Dew right away in the morning, and probably a 6-pack of donuts, and I'd eat that, go through my day. I just was not eating well at all. Here's a picture of what I looked like at the time. And I wasn't always like that. In my childhood growing up, I was in sports. I was pretty athletic. I was in basketball throughout high school and stayed in pretty good shape. After high school, I started working in some factories and stuff like that, and that kept me in pretty good shape. And then when I switched from a physical job into something that had less physical activity involved in it was when I started to gain a little bit more weight. And with my age going up there, I'm going to turn 45 this year in August. So that's a little bit something that I may have had an influence in gaining some extra weight too. Was during that point in time, I was in my mid-30s, so I think I started to gain a little bit more then too, but it was definitely what I was eating. So after I hit 198, I told myself I did not want to hit 200 pounds. And that was like right before my 40th birthday. And so I had a goal. I wanted to be in the best shape of my life when I turned 40. I didn't know anything about keto. think about keto. You know, I just wanted to get in shape. So what I started doing was I was exercising 5 days a week, lifting weights. I also started eating pretty much one meal a day. I was eating a lot of, like I go to Aldi and I would get a bag of salad, and I would eat the salad, and then I would also eat like a pound of hamburger at a time, or I would eat like the packages that come hot Italian sausages or bratwurst. They come in a 5-pack at Aldi, and I would take those and I would eat that whole pack, and I would eat all that in one sitting. So at the time I didn't know what I was doing, but a 1 meal a day thing, and such low carbs, I was actually doing keto at the time without knowing it. So working out and everything, I got big into looking at YouTube for inspiration to try to find out different workout routines. I watched guys like Mike O'Hearn, Kai Green, Jay Cutler, Athlean X videos, stuff like that. But one day I came upon a video on bodybuilding.com of this guy, Jason Whitrock was his name. And he was showing some exercise and stuff, but then he started talking about this diet called keto, and I was thinking, it's pretty similar to the type of stuff that I'm already doing, and that got me really hooked on finding out more information about that. And then I found Thomas DeLauer, who's also really athletic and talked about keto, and then Dr. Berg, and it just snowballed from there, and I got really interested in keto. And I started doing it more proactively now that I knew what keto was. So I became fat adapted, and I started burning fat as fuel instead of carbs. And over my journey, I'll be 45 this August, and I weigh 160 pounds right now. So I'm almost 40-pound weight loss since that time. And that was a long period of time. I started in 2013, but my journey has been an off and on journey. I work in public schools and special education, and over the summertime, sometimes I just let myself go a little bit, and I didn't stick to keto very much. So, I would take it day by day and do my thing and do my best to do my best. But since I had been fat adapted, it became super easy for me to get back into the state of ketosis. So if you're trying to do this and you're looking for a way to do it, you can do a cyclical keto. We'll talk about some of this stuff where you cycle in, cycle out, doing carb loading. I found that doing my weightlifting and stuff, I tend to stay pretty strict on my keto now, but then there will be times where I just want to eat a full thing of oatmeal raisin cookies or a big Papa Murphy's pizza, and I'll give myself a day like that, and the next day I'm right back on the train to my goal. So saying that you can't do this and have a little bit here and there, granted, after I have those type of days, I kind of feel pretty crappy the next day. I'm feeling bloated, my stomach is hurting, but I've got it in my head that I just want that meal, and I have to deal with the repercussions of having that meal. But this channel is going to be a lot about my journey, talking to different people that are on their journey. Everybody's on their own journey, and I want to talk about the science as well. Talk to the people that are innovating the field, and while we learn more about how the benefits of this diet are for weight loss, as well as other things like seizures and brain health and everything like that. So this is the introduction. I hope you'll subscribe down below. Hit the bell notification so you know when I have new videos coming out. I'm going to try to do a video a week. And if it goes really well, maybe I'll try to do more. But this is not my full-time job. I have a full-time job, like I said, working in special education. So this is a side thing for information purposes, trying to help people, because I really enjoy helping people with knowledge and have them be the best them they can be. So let's look forward to this journey together, and we'll see what happens. Take it day by day and do your best to do your best.